Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to take a look at Legion's default kit, and after that I'll recommend some builds. You guys might be wondering, hey, where's the free-to-play guide at? Well, I actually couldn't beat Lunatic with free-to-play units only without using a part of someone else's strategy, so sorry, there will be no video for that. If you guys are curious on how I beat Infernal mode, you can watch a clip at the end of this video. I didn't think the clip was worth uploading on its own, so I'm just going to attach it to this one. It probably won't help you at all because my guys are all skilled up, but it's there if you were curious. Yeah, so enough of that, let's start with the review. Here is Legion, the masked maniac. His base stats are 46 HP, 36 attack, 35 speed, 22 defense, and 18 resistance. So first, he has tons, and I mean a lot of HP, but he has really poor defensive stats. Does that make him a bad unit defensively? No, it doesn't, because he has 35 speed to back it up. That means, not counting brave weapons, only enemies with 40 or more speed can double him. With his default kit, he only gets one round KO by 6 heroes, which either have brave weapons, axe breaker, or triangle of death. Offensively, of course, this guy's great. This guy comes with a massive 36 attack, and when you combine that with his base 35 speed, he's going to do tons of damage. Just think of him as an axe version of plus speed Bride Charlotte. Hella HP, great offensive stats with poor defense and resistance. He comes with a new weapon, Legion's Axe, a cool creative name, 14 might, and after combat bonuses on targeted foe becomes penalties. Let's talk about the weapon might first. 14 might, I'd say, is a pretty good number. Silver Axe Plus is the second strongest weapon in terms of might, being at 15, so that would make Legion's Axe the third strongest. Now the effect is new, so I like that part about it. My first impression was that this weapon doesn't fit or work with his stats. Like, he has low defense, so when he goes to attack a buffed up guy, he's going to take a good chunk of damage. Then the buffs will turn into penalties. The more I thought about it, I don't think that's how you're supposed to use this weapon. Like I said earlier, Legion has high speed, so if he's facing a horse emblem team, use Legion to bait one of the buffed up horse guys, then the effect goes off and you can finish them off on the following player phase. His large health pool and speed should prevent him from dying for most enemies. He can even survive a Fury 3 Xander with plus 6 attack and plus 6 speed. Yeah, so I actually don't think this weapon is all that bad. Of course, there's better weapons for him, but that's not the point. I think Sheena is a perfect unit to use this weapon with. She's super tanky, so she can either initiate or bait the enemy in order to get this effect off. Special is Reprisal, grants more damage based off of damage suffered. It has nice synergy with Fury, his high HP, and in a way his speed and defense. He's not going to get doubled by many enemies. Instead, he's going to take a lot of damage from one hit and the 6 self damage from Fury. So it's not unrealistic for him to activate this special at 1 HP, which is 13 bonus damage. His A skill is Fury 3, FYI. He only unlocks Fury 3 at 5 stars, so you cannot get Fury off of him unless you promote him, in case you were wondering. Anyways, he can use all of the extra stats from Fury. More attack and speed is important for him to maximize damage, although Swift Barrel would be the better skill. Obstruct is his B skill, and we're not going to talk about Obstruct. Now let's get into some builds before I give you guys my final verdict for Legion. He naturally comes with Fury, which increases his speed to 38 and totals at a total 53 attack, so Desperation is an obvious choice. He won't need reciprocal aid to safely get into Desperation range like other heroes in the game because he is so fast and prevents so many doubles, so he can naturally become low enough to use Desperation. Vantage is another option that he can use in the B slot. With Vantage, he can use his weapon's effect a little bit better. He can actually attack someone and activate the weapon effect, then the debuffed enemy will certainly die from Vantage on the enemy phase. For the special, I didn't change Reprisal, even though it's not a totally reliable special. It's okay and should be the last slot you should change on him. Draconic Aura is the best option if you want to upgrade. Threatened Speed should be used instead of Threatened Defense. The speed debuff will help him more by allowing him to double more enemies. At minimum, 1 3-star and 2 4-stars. Total cost is 1,275. His best build would be some type of Brave Axe set, pretty much a standard quad build. His results are 104 wins and 11 losses. Since his speed might be at the borderline for a quad build, he will need threatened speed in order to quad more enemies. You can argue threatened defense will allow him to 2-hit more enemies since it adds 10 or 20 more damage, so it's really up to you. Since Fury is replaced with Life and Death, he might need reciprocal aids to safely enter Desperation. Special is close between Draconic Aura and Luna, but typically for brave builds you want to go for Luna. Draconic Aura grants 14 bonus damage and Luna will grant the same amount when used on an enemy with 28 defense. Legion will probably want one-round KO anyone with 28 or lower defense, so Luna is the better option. The other brave set he can go is Swift Sparrow, Death Blow, or Fury with Drag Back. If you have an ally that relies on reciprocal aiding a low HP ally for some type of strategy, then this set wouldn't be that bad. It's also a lot cheaper and still really effective. Almost 2,500 for this set. The expensive piece will of course be that Brave X Plus. Overall, I think Legion is a really good unit, especially a free-to-play unit. I don't think he's a game changer or anything, but if you need a green unit, then he is a great hero to promote to 5 stars. As a unit, he's probably better than Anna and definitely better than Necalli, so that would make him the best free-to-play X unit in the game. But Anna is probably worth promoting over Legion because she's always a bonus unit in the arena. He might be hard to fit onto a team for most players since most players tend to use green mages on their team for countering blue mages, but I might just be speaking for myself. So now I'm going to show you guys my Infernal playthrough right after this, so if you've gotten this far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Enjoy the non-helpful playthrough, and I'll see you guys next time.
What? Yes? Alright.
Okay.
Shall we? Of course. What can I do? Alright.
On it.
Quite so. What? Shall we? Let's go. Minerva.
Sure.
Alright. Yes? Shall we?
Okay. Sure.
Of course. What can I do? Alright. Quite so.
On it.
Shall we? Minerva.
Sure.
What? Let's go. Alright.
Okay.
Yes? Shall we? Of course.
Sure.
Let's go. Alright.
On it.
Quite so. Shall we?